That whole thing, right versus wrong, not left versus right, is pretty important tonight. We're going to get into it and tell you why. And we are not in the business of saying we told you so, but we have been warning of a Republican reckoning on prices since August. It is now a full-blown five-alarm fire. The president's right-hand man has a two-word response for Americans feeling the pinch this holiday season. In JD Vance's words, be patient.
As much progress as we've made, it's going to take a little bit of time for every American to feel that economic boom, which we really do believe is coming.
And it very well may be coming. It's one of the reasons why the stock market is up 25% since Trump's tariffs came in, because the stock market is predictive. It's a leading indicator, is what the economists will say. But Vance telling Americans to be patient is similar to when Biden told Americans inflation was transitory. The issue was for how long? How long did we have to believe inflation was transitory? How long will people be patient? The American people are not typically patient about the economy, and the polls show that. Americans are not interested in waiting. They'll just hand power back over to the Democrats if life does not become more affordable quickly. This hour, famed pollster Frank Luntz tells us if the Republicans are toast for 2026. Tom Dupree, Elliot Ackerman, on what exactly an unlawful military order is, and can you be hanged for telling someone to defy one? Phil Wegman, Daniela Diaz predict whether Zohran Mamdani will kiss Trump's ring tomorrow. But first, as always, our Why It Matters segment tonight. There is a saying, don't mistake the buzz you hear for a chainsaw. The buzz of stock market highs, new Oval Office investment promises, and trillions in tariff revenues might just be a chainsaw. Republicans face a stark economic reality right now, which is that they cannot keep blaming Joe Biden for the economic pain Americans are feeling.
The high food prices are a result of is inflation going up 22%. Under the Biden administration. We're at 2.5% now.
I would love to see the math of where we got 22% inflation versus 2%, but I think I know where you're going with it. We checked the 22% number is a cumulative number and reflects a ton of things, not just food. The 2.5% number is the number right now. But since Trump took his second oath of office, the price of coffee, ground beef, bananas, juices, lunch meats has risen substantially. This is what people are feeling. It is not Joe Biden's fault. Remember when Biden blamed high prices during his administration on Russia? That was Putin's price hike. It didn't work, which is why blaming Biden will not work for Trump, especially when Democrats are finally starting to hammer Trump for the cost of living crisis.
Trump sits behind his desk in the Oval Office every day, bullshitting the American people.
And they know that the economy is terrible because they're on Fox News saying, by the way, for Christmas this year, you don't need to buy gifts for anyone over 18.
We're already at 9% recent college graduate unemployment.
President Trump is the biggest con job in American history.
Donald Trump doesn't even want to see the word affordable on his teleprompter because it will send him into a tailspin.
Bill O'Reilly told us Trump needs a good messenger to fix the perception problem, but maybe a different idea. Donald Trump is his own best messenger. He needs to lay out a plan to solve this. And to be fair, he's already taken strong action to lower costs. He removed tariffs on 200 everyday items, might help to remove some more tariffs. He finally put a timeline on the $2,000 tariff refund checks, see if that comes through. He plans to investigate beef companies that are ripping off the American consumer. To be fair, Joe Biden promised the same thing, no results. Step two is to talk about those things every single chance he gets. And more importantly, to let the American people know that he understands that prices are high. Instead, the administration keeps telling voters not to believe their own lying eyes.
The American economy remains strong, with 119,000 new jobs added. Real wages are on pace to increase roughly $1,200. Cooking Thanksgiving dinner will also cost less this year. Tax filers can expect an extra $1,000 bump to their tax refund next year. President Trump's entire economic agenda is aimed at putting more money back into the pockets of hardworking Americans.
So those words won't change anyone's mind. They may make people more angry. In politics, how people feel is arguably more important than how much stuff costs. 5 new polls this week show Republicans might be even deeper and more worrisome problems than they fear. Fox News, 46% say they've been hurt by administration's economic policies. Marquette Law School, the Dems' generic House ballot lead doubled from 5 to 9 points for those certain to vote in 2026. Echelon Insights, 58% of Americans think the country is on the wrong track. Marist, Democrats have a 14-point lead over Republicans on the midterm generic ballot. Reuters, Trump's approval rating, 38%, the lowest since his return to power. Real anger over the economy is growing. And the more Trump says things are great, the angrier people get.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.